Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
6 people just rushed to the hospital after a violent high-speed crash involving 4 vehicles. That crash happening just a little while ago on Detroit's east side.
There's video of it, and we need to warn you, the video is intense. Tim Pamplin on the scene with the night cam. Tim.
An almighty collision along Van Dyke just north of 94. Firefighters using the jaws of life to try and get another person out of that Lincoln there. Now, there are 2 ladies inside that Lincoln Town car. They were minding their own business when an SUV comes screaming up behind them on these wet roads and spins them out. We've got some surveillance tape. Here we go. Top right of your screen. You'll see the Lincoln on the far right, and then the headlights. Boom! That Lincoln gets spun around and crash, T-boned by that Grand Prix. The Lincoln is T-boned by that Grand Prix. Now, this happened outside Van Dyke, Coney Island. Claudia and her staff came rushing out to help.
Called 911 right away, and then my cooks and everything came out and started helping them get out of the car because they were trapped in the car.
So back out here, 6 people transported, very serious conditions inside that Lincoln there. Firefighters still working to release the driver of that vehicle. That's the scene on the east side with a night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. We are now less than 8 hours away from polls opening with Michigan's primary, drawing both campaigns to Metro Detroit on the eve of the election. The pressure is on the Bernie Sanders campaign to pull off a win here.
Heading into tomorrow, our polling suggests it is Joe Biden in the lead. Both campaigns in town, though, tonight, pushing for those last-minute votes. Mara McDonald's been following both Sanders and Biden this evening. It joins us live from Detroit Renaissance High School with more on what happened this evening. Mara?
Devin, that's right. And the Biden campaign was here holding what it was supposed to be sort of a unity rally situation. It brought out some of his top tier supporters like Senator Kamala Harris, but it also brought out plenty of protesters. Joe Biden has been across the state today, finishing up tonight in Detroit.
Michigan, I'm counting on you in a big way.
Biden was joined by Mayor Duggan, Governor Whitmer, and Senators Cory Booker and Kamala Harris, and about 20 protesters.
The Bernie bros are here. Let them go. Folks, I'm not worried about it.
The protesters were carrying Green New Jobs signs and protesting Biden's record on NAFTA, which Sanders has been hammering since his campaign rolled into town last Friday.
Is passing a Medicare for all single-payer system a radical idea? No! And last point, Donald Trump, I know he's on the network a whole lot. Donald, you're probably watching. How are you?
After zigzagging the state over the weekend, Sanders finished up with a town hall on the Fox News channel. He's been campaigning here as though the life of his campaign depends on it. And it does. A loss here will almost certainly be the beginning of the end. Back here live, important to point out that in 2016, the Sanders campaign did win Michigan. Polling in 2016 suggested he was going to lose. I think he's hoping that he's going to have another surprise victory here tomorrow. He has said, and we have spoken to him since he's been here on Friday, Devin and Kimberly, that he views Michigan as perhaps the most important state tomorrow. Back to you.
So big for him the last time around. All right, Mara. Before the polls open tomorrow, you can get a look at a sample primary ballot on clickondetroit.com. Exactly the ballot you'll see at your polling place. Tomorrow night, we will have results as soon as they start coming in right here on Local 4.
All right, over here in the Weather Center with Ben right now, and just looking at your radars, a lot of green on there, which might interfere with people headed to the polls if it's still around.
That's true. We've painted every corner of the map green, but by tomorrow morning, yes, there will still be some drops around, but I think a lot of this is going to be much lighter and more widely scattered. And the later you wait in the day, if you are planning a time to head to the polls where it's completely dry, most of the day should be that case. Here's the timing of it. We go through the rest of tonight, and past 3 a.m., that's when we really start to see that rain lighten up. Yes, it will be around for the morning commute. This is 7 a.m., mostly in the north zone, but you can see by the time we get towards the end of the drive, there's going to be very few spots that still see any precipitation. Maybe some pellets of sleet up here in the north zone by about 10 a.m. as that cold air works in. Notice that numbers are actually going to fall through the morning and then bounce back, but the coldest part of the day is right there before lunch. We'll run that down in your 4-zone forecast straight ahead. Kim?
Okay, Ben. President Trump says he plans to meet with the Senate tomorrow after the Dow takes its biggest point drop in history. The Dow dropped more than 2,000 points amid fears of the coronavirus. There are an estimated 110,000 cases of the virus worldwide. Today, Italy became the first nation to expand its lockdown to the entire country in a bid to stop Europe's worst coronavirus outbreak. Here in the United States, there are more than 700 cases, almost half of those in California and Washington state, with 26 deaths reported. There are no positive cases in Michigan. Tonight at the White House, President Trump addressing both the coronavirus and economic fears.
We're going to be meeting with House Republicans, Mitch McConnell, everybody, and discussing a possible payroll tax cut or relief, substantial relief, very substantial relief. That's a big number.
Vice President Mike Pence, who is leading the coronavirus task force, says more than 1 million test kits have been distributed across the country, with another 4 million expected to be distributed very soon. It's called Sunday Funday, and for the second straight weekend, it was held on private property.
The event drawing new concerns, though, tonight after someone in the crowd is hit by a stunt driver. The stunt driving meetups were moved to private property with the blessing of Detroit Police Chief James Craig. Priya Mann talked with Detroit Police tonight. I'm wondering how the department's responding to what happened this time around. Priya.
Yeah, well, Devin, Detroit Police and Sunday Funday organizers now looking to add 2 more private properties, one on the east side, one on the west side. Both will be about 5 acres, giving drivers and fans more space. Both Detroit Police and Sunday Funday organizers say safety is a top priority here. 2 drivers doing donuts on private property on Detroit's west side were giving the crowd a thrill. But at one point, a pit boss jumps back, just avoiding that blue Dodge Challenger. Moments later, the driver hits someone standing in the pit.
I was worried. I ran right over there, make sure everybody was okay, talk to the driver, you know what I'm saying? Because anytime something like that happens, everything comes to a halt.
Detroit police say the man who was hit was not hurt, and the event stopped for more than a half an hour. But the video is raising concerns about the safety of drivers and fans.
To see that, it certainly gathered my attention and certainly that of Chief Craig. We had spectators in the restricted area known as the pit. And for that, we had a very close call.
Police are reminding fans they're not allowed in the pit. As these events gain traction, organizers and Detroit police say 2 more larger properties are in the works.
So with these bigger properties, the pit is going to be bigger and it's going to allow people to actually spread out even more than what it was.
We're working as this has grown, again, so we can kind of thin that crowd out. The crowd this week was twice as big as it was last week.
This right here is going to put Detroit on the map nationwide. My motto right now is Cali started it, Detroit's going to finish it.
Now, when it comes to liability, organizers say drivers have to sign a waiver, and fans are reminded that they're enjoying this event at their own risk. Detroit police say for future events, there will be a medical team on standby just in case. Reporting live from DPD headquarters, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya. Tonight, the Warren Planning Commission voted down a controversial plan involving a new medical marijuana facility on the border with Roseville.
The motion passes. All right, this is a denial. Thank you.
The proposed medical marijuana facility at 11 Mile and Hayes came under heavy criticism from homeowners in nearby Roseville because the center was going to be 150 feet from a residential neighborhood. A Warren city ordinance requires at least 500 feet for residents. Tonight's vote comes after City Council called for the ordinance to also to take into account neighboring communities.
Still ahead, a plastic surgeon with ties to Metro Detroit is facing some disturbing allegations.
The charges he now faces after federal agents raid his offices.
And a fight on the ice involves a youth hockey coach and a referee. What set off the coach that had punches being thrown? Here's Sandra.
They're a group of regular moms.
We're on as a mission to break that stigma in our community.
Heartbroken after teen suicides in their community.
I don't want to sit here and wait for this to happen again.
They decided to do something about it.
To know that there is a support network in our community, I think gives people hope.
What they're doing to get families to openly talk about mental illness and how their movement is catching on.